This is Justin Case of America Newscape, joining our friend Rob Rast, the founder at FLX Bike. Rob, we are all anxious to learn more about this Blade 2, so to speak. Greetings, Rob. Welcome back.
Justin, what is going on?
Hey, we're back again.
I keep cutting you off.
No. It's people. Hey, people aren't here to listen to me. They want to hear what you have to say. Once again, welcome back.
You know what it is? It's the internet is slower than the Blade 2.0. It needs that 1,000-watt motor. It's lagging behind. It must be pedaling.
Okay. All right. Let's go, Rob. Hey, please share some of the status updates on this entire bike line. Let's not just talk about the Blade 2.
Totally. So we're FLX Bike. We make some pretty incredible electric bikes. Really just out of a space of passion. I've been a big-time cyclist my whole life, as well as my business partner, Pete. And we just wanted to go faster. So we took normal bikes, put motors on them and batteries, and we've had dozens of design iterations since then, and come out recently with the Blade 2.0, which is our absolute flagship bike. It's got a 1,000-watt motor, a huge battery. It's got a 14-speed roll-off gear hub. The bike can do, for off-road use only, mind you, 40 miles per hour. It's nuts.
It's got enough power to pull my trailer with my additional batteries so I can go across the country, I assume.
We were just talking about that. How cool would it be to have a commercial where you've got a full-on tow hitch on the bike and you like towing a boat or a big flatbed? I would love that.
Okay. It's great to have you back. These bikes are exciting, to say the least. What would you please touch on the advantages of this bike? I know you talked about the motors, the construction aspects, the design aspects, and, you've designed many of these bikes. What's your favorite aspect of this bike?
So the Blade is my weapon of choice. If I only had to pick one of our bikes, this is one I'd be riding. The reason is it's beautiful, but it's also a tank. It can run over anything. Let me give you a bit of background on the design. So this is a bike that's been a few years in the making. We had its original Blade 1.0. We took all the feedback from riders, etc., put that into the Blade 2.0, and had some cool upgrades that weren't requested even, but they took it from an awesome bike to an incredible, amazing experience. And the biggest part there is we've got that big, powerful motor. Instead of using a chain and gears where with all that power, you can kind of break the chain down, break the gears prematurely, crunch them, etc. We run a belt drive on it. It's the same belt. It's a Carbon Gates belt drive that is used on Harley-Davidson motorcycles. So it can just take a ton of power. And then that goes, instead of gears, to a rear hub shifter. It is top quality stuff, made in Germany. The shifter alone costs $1,400. If that's any indication of what goes into it, it's just beautiful. If you open it up, it's like a motorcycle transmission, but even higher precision, 14 gears instead of like 6 with a motorcycle. And you can shift it from a dead stop into any gear you want. It can take all that power and transmit it into just insane hill climbing, insane speeds, and it's a ton of fun.
Wow, that's amazing. And the rideability, I mean, it's almost perfect. It's designed for most of us, except us really gargantuan people.
Yeah, so it's designed with a mountain bike frame, mountain bike tires, suspension. It's designed to be a fully capable hardtail downhill mountain bike. However, we see people using it kind of like the SUV or the Jeep rock crawler even of the e-bike world. They're buying it, and a lot of miles are on the road just because it can take anything. With cycling, you don't want to have fat tires. You don't want to have suspension or knobby tires because it reduces your range and your speed. It's got more rolling resistance. But with an e-bike, we've got a huge battery and motor that overcome all of those issues. So you're able to ride a mountain bike at speeds way higher than you could a normal bike. So you've got all the padding from the tires. You've got the suspension. You could be jumping up curbs and stuff. Just run over anything like a tank. It's really incredible.
Like a tank. You got to love that. I mean, if you want to be the coolest guy on the road, this is what you want to be, or gal. This is what you want to roll up in.
Hell yeah. The Blade
Okay.
2.0, baby.
All right. Hey, everybody, hang on. We're going to show a quick video of this thing in action, and we'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? Rob from FLX Bike, and I'm so excited right now because I'm going to introduce you to the... I'm too excited, I can't even talk. I'm going to introduce you to the brand new for 2020, the new decade. We're starting it off right with the Blade 2.0. If you're familiar with the original Blade, oh my God, this is its successor, and we have completely rebuilt this bike from the ground up. Let me tell you all about it right now. The Blade 2.0 uses the famous Bafang Ultra motor that the original Blade uses. Still has 1,000 watts of power, up to 1,500 watts of peak power. We have actually gone up from 48 volts to 52 volts on this bike. So you're getting a little bit more juice out of this motor. And we've completely rebuilt the entire bike from the ground up, starting with the frame. If you look at the frame, you'll notice it is way different from the original Blade. We've taken our time to make this bike not only one of the most beautiful, but one of the highest performing electric mountain bikes on the market. With this new geometry trains, you'll notice a sweeping top tube that goes all the way to the back seat stays. It is just beautiful, one solid line here. I absolutely love that. Pete and the entire design team have done an amazing job making this the new e-bike of my dreams. You'll notice in the frame, the down tube is a brand new for 2020 down tube battery. This is much more secure, it's bottom loading, and it even has more capacity than our original Blade battery. The original had 840 watt hours of capacity. The new one is 884, so about 5% more battery capacity in the Blade 2.0. As you know, with the original Blade, we put extensive thought into the drivetrain, not only from the motor, but the e-bike specific SRAM EX1 group set. It was just a powerhouse of a bike. We've taken that one step further to make it more robust and increase the longevity and performance of the bike. We're so excited about this. Check this out. We have ditched the chain, we have ditched the derailleur, and say goodbye to the cassette. In its place, we've implemented a Carbon Gates belt drive. This is a zero maintenance. You don't have to grease it. It's not gonna get messy, and it is so strong. Carbon Gates belt drive feeds into the rear hub, which is a roll-off speed hub. This is something I am so excited about. It is one of the most reliable drivetrains on the market and designed to handle all of the power that Blade is gonna throw at it. With the roll-off speed hub, you can shift into any gear while you're stopped. So let's say you forget to downshift or something. At the stoplight, click, 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 boom, you're in the right gear you need to be and you can take off. The drivetrain is built for minimal maintenance. Maintenance free for most folks out there, depending on how you ride. And I just cannot wait to be ripping this bike around. What you will still recognize about the Blade 2.0 are the premium mountain bike components. RockShox fork, Magura 4-piston brakes with 203mm rotors, and this bike, oh man, it is just blowing my mind. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. That's all the upgrades I'm gonna cover for the Blade 2.0 for now. Look forward to lots of videos. I'm gonna get one here and start shredding it around, get you some videos of it coming. The blades are being built right now, and we're expecting them by April 2020. If you do not want to miss out on this first wave of blades, please get your pre-order in now, secure your spot, and you'll be one of the first with this absolutely game-changing electric bike. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're as excited about these bikes as I am. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Happy riding. We'll see you later.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Now, I hope everybody enjoyed that video as much as I did, but okay, Rob, what would you recommend to anyone considering giving an electric performance bike as a gift this holiday season?
If you are getting an electric bike this season, make sure it comes from a company that cares about what they're doing, because with the recent boom in electric bikes, there's been a lot of pop-up companies that are thinking, hey, let's go make some money. Let's buy the cheapest shit we can find and sell that. That's not what we're about. There are a lot of cheap bikes on the market if you want something that will fall apart in a matter of weeks. But we put our heart, souls, blood, sweat, tears into these bikes, sleeping at factory floors sometimes just to make sure that every bike is perfect. So if you do get a bike, make sure it comes from somebody who's making them because they love them and not just for the money.
And riding them. We all
Yes.
we all sense your passion for this, and that goes on. That's throughout the company. You're like this little think tank of bike designers, bike builders, bike lovers of bikers that sit around and develop this stuff for us. And my only hesitancy to buy this bike is I'm anxious to see what you're going to come out with in 6 months.
Yes.
But maybe
I don't blame you for that. We always got new stuff in the pipeline. The Blade's pretty future-proof with everything it's got on it. We still have people buying the Blade 1.0 even. Every once in a while, we'll get one in the shop and sell that. And it's still an amazing bike. And that came out in almost 3 years ago. So you're pretty future-proof on the Blade 2.0, but also stay tuned for more stuff in the pipeline.
Hey, and call FLX Bike and tell them you want a trailer to carry your extra battery power. You want to ride this thing around the world.
Hell
And
yeah, I love it.
it's got the power to do that. Rob, thanks for being here. Let us all wish you a wonderful holiday if we don't have a chance to catch up beforehand, but give us your final thoughts.
Thank you so much, Justin. It's been a pleasure being here. Electric bikes, there is a bit of a stigma around them, and you got to realize where it comes from. You may have heard, if you've been looking at electric bikes or ridden them around, oh, that's cheating. Oh, you're lazy. And some people will say that. You got to realize where that comes from. It's from people who lack self-esteem, who don't have self-love, and they've got to take it out any way they can on other people. We ride electric bikes because it's like biking on steroids. You can ride faster, climb higher, and explore further than ever before. So don't let anybody, what they say, get you down. You're going to be having way more fun, doing it better than they are, and doing something that's better for the environment. If you replace some car miles with it, and screw what they say. Go have fun, live your life the way you want to live it.
Well, yeah, and another perspective is, those purists, and they're out there, and the world has to love them. But you have to wonder when they show up at a 30-story building, if they cheat and take that electric elevator to the 30th floor, or do they take those stairs two at a time?
Right.
Okay. Hey, this has been Justin Case and Rob Rast sharing a few insights into the Blade 2. Hang out for a remarkable video, FLX video, after this presentation. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Check out Miles Boards and FLX Bikes. Join the Go Fast party. Be one of the cool kids or one of the cool old kids. And please remember to stand back. We're not sure how big this channel is going to get.